Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Faking Cultured. This is a special little bit of an episode we've got going. I'm on remote location up here in North Georgia, here at Luke's humble abode, which is called
Ravenwood Gardens here in Bowman, Georgia. It was built in 1890.
We've got a special treat in store. Luke's going to be showing us a nice little Cajun Cremé topping sauce. Cremé, I like that. That's going to go on top of these beautiful ribeyes. These ribeyes I just purchased yesterday at a butcher, 3 blocks away?
Yeah, walking distance.
Yeah, what's the name of it? Do you remember?
Ray's Grocery.
Ray's Grocery right here on the corner of downtown Bowman, Georgia. This is very simple, folks. You've seen this done a million times. We're going to get these steaks seasoned, and then we're going to get right back to Luke, and Luke's going to show us how to make that Cajun Cremé. Cremé.
Ooh.
So grab a sip of that favorite beverage, and we're going to get to cooking. Cheers, bitch. All right, everybody, this is really easy. Again, you've seen me do this a million times. Olive oil, lose your cap, get a little bit on there. You can't go wrong. Just as such, flip her on over, get a little bit of oil on that side. I always like to start with my salt, pepper, slightly. Whoa, don't take the whole lid off. We're just gonna pop this here. Get your garlic powder on, don't be chintzy. I like a little bit of garlic on my steak. So that's it for that side. All you gotta do is flip it over, rinse and repeat. So this ribeye is basically done. I'm gonna do the same thing for these other 3, and then we're gonna get them thrown on the grill. We're not gonna film too much outside, maybe a little bit of B-roll, because you've seen a steak grilled a million times again. We'll be right back outside at the grill. This is really easy, guys. I've said you've seen this a million times. Get your chimney out, fill your chimney up. Light your chimney. We're happen to be using a weed torch. Whatever you have laying around will work as well. We've got our fresh coal laying in the bottom of our grill. This is gonna do its job in about 20-30 minutes, get all of those coals to give you a nice little coal bed. You're gonna pour that right on top and you're gonna get to cooking.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna be making the topping that we're gonna be using for our ribeyes today. It's pretty straightforward. I like to call it a Cajun cream sauce. If you wanna jazz it up, you can say creme, impress your friends. Cream free. Whatever you're into. So it's pretty simple. It's a 1-pan preparation. We start out with 4 pieces of thick bacon. Just dice it up. You got 1 pound of shrimp, 10 ounces of crawfish tail, a cup and a half of chicken broth, 4 ounces of cream cheese, half a stick, whatever you want to call it, a cup of heavy whipping cream. We got 2 tablespoons of butter, and then we got 2 tablespoons of Old Bay, and then you add salt and pepper to taste. So stick with us, and we're gonna do this thing. So we're just gonna start off with the bacon and give it a good brown. So we're just gonna pour this into the pan, let it brown up and get all good, because you save the bacon grease. You don't pour it out. So we're just gonna let this brown for about 5 or 6 minutes. Fun little story about pigs. Living out here in the country, we have tons of wild hogs, and I was sitting here chilling in the house one day, and next thing I knew, about 30 or 40 of them come running across my front yard and got a hold of my dogs, and I didn't know what to do. And I'd been to some stupid auction and bought this giant medieval sword, and it was laying there beside the door. So I go barreling out across the yard like a barbarian and start stabbing pigs. It was crazy. It was one of the craziest things ever. We're gonna go ahead and add the shrimp. We got Argentine right here because Jeff loves it and he ain't here, so f him, we're gonna use it. Next step, we're gonna put the crawfish in, get in all these bacon juices and all that good stuff and just marry one another. Now that that's looking all yummy, we're gonna start with our liquids. We're gonna add the chicken broth next and let it simmer down and thicken up a little bit. I don't know how well you can see this on the camera, all this good vapor and smoke. I like to call that angel vapor. I send a little bit up to Jesus every now and then, Now the chicken broth's burned down a little bit, and we're gonna add a little bit of the heavy cream. This is where it starts getting good, people. Add the seasoning, like I said, salt and pepper to taste. So we're just gonna sprinkle that in. Don't be afraid to really cook it down, and you want it thick and fine like you women. 4 ounces of cream cheese, we're just gonna pour that in there. Give it a good chop up, break it into a few little pieces and spread it around the pan. You can see the cream cheese now is starting to dissolve and go into it, and it's starting to thicken up a little more. You're getting that good colorization. Last step, just add the butter. final touch, you know, just for some extra health benefits. Let's give it a few final stirs, just let the butter absorb. We're gonna take it off the flame here in a minute, let it thicken up and it'll be ready to go. Lower the flame, let it come down to a gentle simmer real quick. We'll come back in a few minutes when the sauce gets good and thick. And I'm telling you, it's gonna look like something that you wanna put on you.
All right, everybody, we are back from the grill. We got our steak sitting right here, nice and charred. We've got our
Cajun cream, crema.
Cremé.
And we're gonna top that with a little cream fraiche.
I like it. Right here, ready to go on. Let's go ahead and cut down the center of the steak. First time I've cooked on this grill, and it was the first time I've used that charcoal. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but let's just take one quick look and see. Right down the middle. It's a little overcooked. What do you think?
It happens.
It
That was
happens.
some lumpy charcoal.
It was. We're gonna get this sliced up. I really wish I didn't overcook that steak. It happens. Sorry about that, Luke. What we're gonna do is we're gonna spread these out. We're gonna spread our sauce on top, and then we're gonna have a bite. Would you like to do the honors and spreading us some
Sure.
sauce? Just right on top.
A little more, just because.
Just because.
Oh yeah. Ugh.
So let's go ahead and dig in.
All right.
You go first, sir.
I'm gonna get that little bit of shrimp.
Oh, of course you
little
got
bit
the
of
shrimp. Hold on, I want a
crawfish
shrimp too.
tail.
I'm gonna get me a shrimp out of this one. Stick here on this one. That's not too overcooked, but it's not the best.
It's really good.
I've been a traditionalist when it comes to steaks for a very long time. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, grill it, medium rare, and you're done. I've been doing that for so long, I'm getting kind of bored of it. It was excellent. We were sitting around talking the other night, and he's like, well, dude, I use this topping with shrimp and crawfish and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. We decided to put it together for an episode.
Yeah. We gave it a try.
We gave it a try. So now there's only one thing left to do, and that is to have a sip of your favorite beverage. However, whoa, wait, where does it go? Where's it at? Is it in the freezer? I have to give a shout out to my buddy Tex. He gave me this bottle of tequila last night. I was over visiting him with a little bit. How would you say that? Creyente to go with our
Cremé.
Cremé. I love it. This is good stuff. It's got a little bit of a smoky flavor to it. We're gonna have a shot of our now favorite beverage, tequila. We forgot the order. Cheers,
Cheers, bitch.
I keep forgetting what order to go in. Down the hatch.
It's been quite a few cheers, bitches.
There has been quite a few. As you know us, woo, that really hits the spot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dig back into the steak. You guys stay tuned. We'll put the recipe down below. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. That always helps us a lot. And give us a share if you can. Cheers. That's excellent. Good job.